Brian, there are only three things that are better when they're wet.
What's that?
Burritos, am I right?
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Blades of grass after a midsummer's rain.
Okay.
And the reverb on my murder box.
Absolutely.
So today we're going to talk about your favorite presets of this ridiculous murder box apprehension engine that we've spoken about in a previous video.
Yes.
Making horror sounds. These things sound horrible enough dry, but I like it wet.
You do.
Right?
I do too.
It's like a Shawn Mendes music video.
100%.
Just soaking wet. And we're using the Source Audio Ventris reverb to do this. So let's hear it. What do we got? What are your favorite presets?
Okay, so first of all, the fact that you can make presets is amazing. A lot of these I designed inside the computer and then saved them to the box so I can just recall them really easily. The first one is a delay into a reverb.
I like that a lot. So the strength of this pedal is it's kind of like two pedals in one.
Exactly.
It can be a delay and a reverb. I think a lot of times you use them as reverb to reverb.
Yeah, I mean that's the bit. I mean the big thing, because it's a ton of different reverb programs, and the cool thing is you can use them just on their own, like just regular, like excellent different reverbs. But the best thing is you can combine them either in series or parallel. So you could do a hall and a plate and do that in parallel, kind of like how you would in mixing, you know, kind of use 2 or 3 different reverbs. But you can also do them in series, and that's what this one is. It's actually a delay into this E-dome, which is kind of like just a super extra long reverb. It sounds beautiful on stuff like this, these like bowed instruments.
So cool. So we kind of have a direct out of this, which is a piezo pickup that's going into the pedal.
Exactly. Yeah, you're just hearing sort of the piezo in the box going direct into the Ventris, and so we're just hearing kind of like I've got a couple of these presets are a blend, so you're hearing a little bit of the dry. Some of them are 100% wet.
Okay.
Just like we like it.
Man, it's like those burritos.
Exactly.
The best. You know, I actually lied about that. I prefer dry burritos.
Okay.
You know? Something about having it in your hand.
I think I'm 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah.
You're a blend.
Yeah, I'm an equal opportunity burrito enthusiast.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that about you.
Yeah.
Let's hear some more sounds.
Yeah.
What else?
So this is also dual preset. This is E-dome and Hall together. So there's no delay on this one. Very similar though, there's just no delay. So. Beautiful tails. The tails on this just integrate so well with the source, and that's kind of maybe that's why they're called source audio.
There you go.
That's the one thing I always look for in a reverb is like sometimes reverbs they just sound like you added reverb on top of something and it doesn't really meld with the source signal.
It's like an effect.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And this just has this really cool like. It just blends in seamlessly.
The new sound, essentially. I think I especially like it when you have a quick release on whatever it is you're playing. You know, like with the bow when you like strike it quick and go off. That's when you really notice those tails.
Yeah, you can really hear just sort of the beautiful detail in those tails.
So am I right about these dots being the two that are lit up are the two active engines?
Yeah,
that it's using.
Exactly. So you've got this sort of A, B, and B, and so right now I could switch it and go off this preset, and so now we would just be hearing the Hall, or just the E-dome, and I can switch through those, or this is both. This one is a parallel setup. I can actually hold this button in the back and switch it to get a series setup if I wanted to. Again, I set up all these using their computer app that just connects with USB because there's just so many more things you can do than just these knobs. And
Sure.
so my favorite thing is just sort of like getting some sounds and sort of assigning these controls to the things that I'm going to want to mess with. I think I've got these just set up to 1 and 2 on the dual are just sort of like the different blends. So like more Edom, more Hall, that kind of thing. And then sort of just baking the presets into the, you can do 8 on this guy. Yeah.
So kind of knowing your workflow now, like, you know, you do like a lot of like big little video game stuff, like very massively watched trailer stuff. This is one of the few actual pieces of hardware you use.
Yeah,
pedal-wise.
I mean, pedal-wise,
Yeah.
I mean, like, so the thing, my biggest issue with a lot of pedals, from a sort of, this is sound design, from a sound design standpoint, is they're sort of made for guitars, first of all, which is great and cool, but everything you run through them kind of takes on a guitar fidelity. So you lose a lot of top-end detail, you lose it just kind of gets very guitar-y, which is neat for like if you're doing distorted, kind of grindy, nasty stuff.
Sure.
Which this can be really grindy and nasty without distortion. But because of just all the detail and all these different kind of like little metal components in the bowing, I really, really like this stuff because it kind of maintains the fidelity of the signal. They're beautiful sounding reverb algorithms. And then there's just really, it's very quiet and it's got a lot of headroom, and so you don't blow it up really easy when you're sort of doing things that aren't guitar.
Cool. But can you teach a novice murder box player how to make it sound good? I think that's something you can do.
I think we're good. I think we've got a couple presets that are 100% wet drone presets, and I don't think you can mess those up.
All right, Katie, you're gonna take my spot. You're gonna play the murder box. We have an aspiring murder box enthusiast here.
Sup? I'm kind of scared. I mean, hence the murder box, but so you just bow it?
Yeah, just get a feel for it and just
get in there?
go up and down. Start slow and see and get it to make a noise. Try the hurdy-gurdy part and then just go that way. Preset is a modulating, pitch modulating preset that I found. Turn on the EBow here. Master.
just like that.
Just like that.
You passed murder box class.
Oh my gosh.
Well done.
Thank you.
How do you like your burritos, by the way? Just for
I like them when I can hold them and they're not dripping out of my hands.
So dry burrito. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we got 2 to 0.5.
But the worst is when it's not a wet burrito and it's just dripping out the bottom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to wet. You don't want that kind of wet.
That's the wet one I was talking about.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, thank you, Katie. Good job.
Thank you. That was fun. Here's your bow.
Oh, thanks.
All right. Well, so concludes the most comprehensive Murder Box Reverb demo on YouTube right now.
We should call it the Apprehension Engine. That's what it's probably called. Sean gave it the nickname the Murder Box, but I feel like, in all due respect to the super cool dudes that made this, Apprehension Engine is what it's called.
The Apprehension Engine.
Lots of apprehension.
I mean, I would like to talk to those guys. Like, did they think about Murder Box?
Yeah, maybe you could do maybe there could be a Sean Daniels signature series Apprehension Engine called
I like that.
The Murder Box.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a signature artist.
Like maybe
kind
just
of
put my
thing.
face like right here. You know?
Yeah, it's like a new addition.
Tune
to
it to D minor.
There could be some
You know,
additional
sure
stuff.
Bells and whistles.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
A big Bigsby.
A big, of course. Yeah,
we need a Bigsby.
Yeah.
P90s.
Yeah.
P90s and a Bigsby. I prefer the Strat scale.
Okay, yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, put a Strat and a telly neck instead of
Yeah.
this cello thing.
Nut width on this is a little sus.
Oh, okay. You
But-
would. I see you're already making your list.
For
of,
Mark II, guys, I'll have my list of adjustments, but it's pretty good for prototype. Brian, thanks for being here. I will link all of Brian's stuff in the description. You guys should definitely check it out. It sounds amazing. And if you have any questions or comments, hit us up in the comment section, Instagram, Twitter, the website. Talk to you soon. Thank you.